is going on, guys? So today we're back with another Pokemon Masters video, and today we're actually going to be taking a venture into the Battle Villa yet again, except this time we're going to be tackling the next few halls. We're going to try to get all the way up to Hall 10, so let's go ahead and roll the intro so we can get into this. So in our last video, we talked a lot about just kind of like a general strategy of basically going at the Battle Villa with minimal sync pairs on your team. So like only one sync pair. In this one, we're going to focus kind of on the complete opposite. We're going to start looking more into like team composition and what you kind of want to run. Just as like a basic skeleton. So any sync pairs will really work here. So considering we are going with a fighting typing as our main dominant typing here, I'm thinking that probably I want to go with Karina and Lucario. Something that's really good for Karina and Lucario is going to be a physical attack buffer, and Delibird kind of fits perfectly into that, pretty tanky. And then after that, generally like the best, I guess the best strategy that you would kind of consider is you really want something that has access to potion, access to bar, and just overall being able to keep things healthy and keep the match moving rather quickly. So I'm going to go with something like this. We probably actually could drop off Delibird and save a slot and actually save some health. And you know what? We probably are going to actually do that. So I haven't completely grinded out all of my fighting gear. It doesn't really matter what we do as far as just regular gear, because fighting types are going to get half of it anyways. I am actually going to drop this off for now because Leaf and Eevee are actually going to have access to Let's Go, which is going to give us some bar back anyways. Plus, we'll be able to boost attack with just random means. Hopefully, we'll get some. Turn that off. Hopefully, we'll get some decent attack buffs here. So we're gonna do this. Gonna go ahead and try to shoot for some decent moves. Close combat is gonna be great. Gonna be able to do a ton of damage here. We are going to start focusing. Let's see what this does to the center. Okay, it's not amazing. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of these outside ones here. Gonna try to get these guys out of the way. We might as well just go at it with Iron Tail. I don't think there's going to be any reason to not go for Iron Tail right now. I am going to hold off on using our other buffs. Eevee's going to be taking some super effective damage here. Unfortunately, I didn't look that all the way through. I need to start checking my boss details before we get into this. That would actually be pretty helpful. Alright, so we're going to keep on trucking here. We have used both of our Let's Go's, which is fine. We're going to try to not focus so much on that. Now, once Eevee hits close, well, actually, I'm kind of worried because that X accuracy is going to actually put Slacking in sync move range. So we're going to go ahead and heal up Eevee here to make sure we don't lose too much of our HP. And then as soon as the Slacking gets through with its sync move, we're going to go ahead and throw out ours. And boom. Okay, it didn't hardly do any damage. I was expecting it to do a lot more than that. We'll go ahead and use our sync move here as Karina and do some big damage, hopefully. Okay, pretty good. But this close combat is where it's at. We are going to end up taking a Mega Kick. Okay, not too bad. And that should kill. And it does. Nice. So, since we're kind of going with this theme here, I guess we'll try to stick with 2 sync pairs for every stage if we can help it. And as much overlap as I can get would be great, so that by the end of the hall, or the end of the milestone, we'll be at a pretty good spot. Editor me, I swear, if you don't cut me picking my nose out, I'm going to just hate myself. So considering that Steel is the preferred typing here, I am going to just swap out our Karina, and we might as well go with our faithful Steel Boy, good old Steven, and we'll just run it with these two. Eevee, you know, she's kind of getting low. She's about 75% health right now, that's fine. I'm not too worried about this. Let's see if we can secure this here. So we do have a way to boost the... I need to be targeting the outsides first. Don't know why I'm not doing that. Okay, so we are going to have some AoE damage to deal with here. Eevee packing a little bit of punch there. We are out of Let's Go's, so we kind of need to get to... we kind of need to get to our sync move kind of fast here. We don't have a way to get any speed right now. Kind of unfortunate. And we're kind of stuck here at the mercy, so gonna go ahead and heal up on Eevee as soon as we hit the yellow there. One thing that I have noticed is that if I just completely don't pay attention to HP, like as soon as it gets to the yellow range, I end up having a really bad time. We're gonna go ahead and use one trainer move here. Try to get our... I mean, I kind of just wasted that crit, but kind of get our sync move, countdown down. We really want to get to this sync move ASAP. If we can avoid taking this Tyranitar sync move, I would be greatly happy. Is that how that works? Can I say greatly happy? Alright, so once we get to our sync move, we'll be able to unleash a lot of damage here with Bullet Punch. Bullet Punches do not regenerate. That is important. That is considered MP. So we're going to use 2 of these. By the time we get to our Iron Head, we'll just go ahead and use Iron Head. Bullet Punch. Nice. And then we'll just clean up with Iron Head. We have 1 Bullet Punch left, and we have quite a few passives on Steven, or passive. Quite a few trainer moves left on Steven as well, so that's pretty good. I'm okay with that. We'll take that as a win. Let's see what's next. I think Dark is next. So might be time to switch out Leaf and Eevee for now, considering their MP is pretty depleted. So as far as Dark goes, so I kind of like the idea of using Grimsley, but it's really hard to want to use Grimsley just because I'm not as accustomed to him as I am with Karen. I've had Karen since the game dropped. She was the very first 5-star that I ever had, so I'm definitely feeling the Karen a lot more than I am the Grimsley, but you know, teach their own. So we're just gonna go with it like all electric gear here. Holy cow! So that Sigma is basically gonna have enough. Oh well, I don't have a healer. Maybe I shouldn't use Sigma for this one. You know what? Just to pack some extra like dark damage, we'll go with Sharon and Stoutland. They do actually have a small bit of heal on them, so Apply Yourself makes all allied sync pairs gradually heal themselves. That's cool, plus it'll allow us to do some extra dark damage with Crunch, so I can handle that. So let's go ahead and do this. Come on, you big hiker. So we're gonna go with a Snarl first thing. And we're gonna, you know, we're gonna miss on that Sigilyph over there. Go ahead and start working. That was not cool. Already a crit over here. We're gonna go ahead and get a... Ooh. Gonna go ahead and get an Apply Yourself going. Man, we are already at bad levels. Come on, we need to do some big damage here. Get a little bit of health back. Here we go. So they are getting some defense, which is not very good, but we just really need... There we go. That's a little bit of health. I can take it. Got a feint attack coming out. We are lacking on the bar. I don't know if I should use... I don't know if I should use another Apply Yourself this early. Feels wrong. It just feels wrong. I'm not going to do it. We're going to go for the sync move here on the Xatu. Come on. Let me at him. Let me at him. There we go. So the Psychic, don't crit. Okay, it didn't crit, which is good. We are going to go ahead and use an Apply Yourself. I don't want this thing to end up dying out so early. We've got plenty of space left on the teams. Let's knock out these guys here. And considering that Apply Yourself is going to give us some bar back, we're going to go ahead and try to do this. Oh, that sync move. That sync move's going to destroy us. Not good, boys. Not good. So the Sharon might go down. Sharon is not the bulkiest. And trying to tank all these hits and be a healer is a bad idea. Okay, so it didn't kill, which is good. We got to use a move so that we can just get some bar back. I mean, not some bar, some health. So the Swift is coming out. It's going to be doing damage to everybody, which isn't good. Do a little bit of damage there, which is good. We get a little bit of health back, not a lot. Come on, let this Dark Pulse be the nail in the coffin. It was big, but not big enough. Man, isn't that what she said? Okay. Xatu's got some speed. That's kind of scary. Can we get the Dark Pulse first? We get it first. Nice. Kill, please. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No! Okay, Sharon's still not down. The Snarl should kill. Come on. Okay. So the reason that it's important, if you can skate through without having any deaths, you at least have your treats as backup for, you know, regaining health. Or if you want to throw like Sharon on a team with another healer, you can then in turn heal him. It's kind of like a little wonky sometimes because you really want to keep your big damage dealers healthy as much as possible while trying to keep your tank healthy. It's a give and take. It's really a give and take. So here we actually start with all of our typings being used. As far as... So let's actually check our boss details really quick. Let's see what this looks like. So we've got mostly fighting, and then we have steel and dark. So I think that fighting is going to be good. Even if we have to die out on one of these, I think that's going to be worth it. So like if we go with Karina up front, and then we have... I don't want to use Leaf, just because Leaf is kind of depleted. Trying to think of another healer we could use. We could go with Skyla.
You can count on me.
Is this team gonna be bulky enough? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. My main goal here is to honestly just output as much fighting type damage as possible. I really only want to get rid of as much of the things that are weak to fighting as possible. If I can do that, I'll be happy. Even if I die out, I've still got plenty of room to tackle like 2 fights on Agatha here. So let's use these 2 sync pairs, try to do this effectively. Going to Dire Hit and take flight, get on through. And we're just going to kind of try to push extra damage with Skyla, because we basically just need to pressure for the bar so that we can get extra sync move countdown going. So let's see if close combat's going to do enough. Not quite. They're going to switch over. I know that the aerial ace isn't going to kill on the Eevee, but I don't want to waste all of that bar from the close combat on the Eevee. We're gonna come back to it. Okay, we killed or we fainted the Miltank. We're gonna use the vacuum wave here. Just gonna kind of keep trucking. Switch back to this side. Ah, the vacuum wave, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so we are going to use our sync move on the center here. Just because we don't really, I don't want to really waste a sync move on an outside Pokemon when we have plenty of firepower with close combat. Raises the attack, drastically raises speed. Okay. It is getting really close to a sync move as well over there on the Delibird. Okay, yeah, definitely didn't do a lot, but that's okay. We kind of expected that. I'm going to go ahead and potion up. I know it's going to hit the sync move, and then we're going to have to take the potion. We're going to power up punch on the right. That should be enough to take that out. Plus, it's going to give us some more attack. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and potion on the Lucario as soon as we get this potion off. And bam. And then close combat should take out this Poochyena over here. Boom, gone. I don't know if I want to use that because I'd like the speed right now, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Maybe we'd have won if I'd warned you to
Well,
blow.
if these guys are gonna die, then there's no reason not to. Honestly, if these guys are gonna faint out, I don't want them to faint out without using their MP. I think it's worth it at that point to just push as much as we can. So the Swan is getting really close here. Gotta hope that this is gonna do a lot of damage, which it's doing. Come on, let's cue these up. We got one more, and then we can throw out another sync move. I'm gonna use a power-up punch only because I don't wanna waste the sync move on such low health. But oh my god, it's so close. Okay, so we're gonna basically do a sync move on Gengar, try to get literally like any damage available to us, and then that's all we can basically do. So queue up this sync move, we'll immediately queue up our close combat, and then he's gonna turn around and do a sync move on us. It's gonna be all good. Give it all you got, power-up punch. Not a lot of damage. Not a lot at all. We got it out before he does run along again, or run along now. So that's good. Yeah, even that that is just bad. That is bad. Close combat is not doing hardly any damage. As powerful as we are. Get off one more. Come on. One more. Alright. So we did our job. We basically got through. We did a ton of damage here. And we got everything except for the Gengar completely eradicated. So that, and we only used 2 sync pairs while doing it. So that works out perfect for me. I'm completely satisfied with that. Now we're gonna actually hop in and basically take out the Gengar with probably our Karen, since Karen is already an available sync pair to use. And then we'll see what we can do after that, because then we actually have to face another trainer, Sawyer at this point, I'm pretty sure. Now at this point, I don't know who exactly I want to pair with Karen. I don't know if I want to bring in another trainer. So we have 6, and then we'll have 7 if we bring in somebody else. But that actually runs the risk of messing my plan up for Sawyer. So let's bring in let's bring in Karen. I actually want Karen to be in the center so that I can fire off a Snarl first thing. And then I guess we're gonna go with Leaf. It's not really a good, like, match. They don't have any trainer moves either, but neither does Sharon. Sharon used both Apply Yourselves. He does have Crunch. I guess he'll take, well, okay, so if our plan here is to just take out the Gengar, then Karen hidden behind something with more HP and just no MP is better to me than putting Karen with Sharon, who does have MP but is just going to completely fall flat on his face because he just doesn't have anything to use. So we'll try to spam here a little bit. Now we're expecting Karen to not last very long, so I am okay with using a couple of our trainer moves here. I wonder if Bite is going to do more damage. Let's see. Let's just use one. It's the same amount of bar. No big deal. Nah, I mean, it was comparable. It's about the same. So we're just going to kind of keep trying to chuck out some moves. Trying to keep the countdown as fast as possible. That big speed. Okay, so that's one of the things that Gengar really just falls flat on is he's got such a huge recoil. Alright, so this is going to give us our sync move, and the sync move actually should end up taking it out, because at that point, yeah, it should be good. So the sync move is going to kill the Gengar. Karen stayed extremely healthy. I'm hoping the sync move takes it out. Please! So Karen can stay as healthy as possible. We did use both dire hits, which is kind of scary, but we still have a entertain me. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Whew. I was like, please, before it gets to the sync move. So we got it. We did it. Success. So now we just have to take out Sawyer. And now we have the big guy. Let's see if we can do this. fighting, dark, and steel. So okay, so let's double check again to make sure that we're keeping up on this. So it's just 3 different waves. A wave of dark, a wave of steel, and a wave of fighting. So I've already let Lucario down, which sucks, to say the least. Okay, so a wave of dark. Karen sounds like a perfect candidate for that. I kind of need to pair her with somebody who can bring in tons of special attack. I kind of want to just run it with this and just these 2 sync pairs alone. Well, if I do that, that means Rosa's gonna basically die. And if I let Rosa die, it's kind of wasted. So let's bring in Steven so that we'll be ready for the second wave. And we're gonna go with all grass. It's not like it really matters. Well, we don't have steel typing and we don't have dark typing. So kind of like up creek on that, but I'm just gonna go with grass because it'll make, you know, Rosa the easiestly, or it will make Rosa easily the most bulky on the team. It's not like she wasn't gonna get that treatment anyways. But all right, so the main goal: boost up Karen, and then let Karen unleash while Metagross and Steven are ready for wave 2. So what you got to say, Sawyer? What you got to say? Well, fancy that. I had a feeling you can handle yourself in here, Atticus. Guess I wasn't wrong. You know what comes next, right, kid? Time to throw down. Come at me. I feel like he's a very aggressive person. And I'm not trying to, like, stereotype on, like, bulky guys, but he just seems very aggressive. Alright, so X special attack, we're going to go Snarl. I guess we are going to go ahead and get boosted up here. Snarl's not doing a ton. Go ahead and use our other X special attack. No reason not to, because we are oh, I didn't bring in a healer! Dang it! Why didn't you guys tell me? I didn't bring in a healer. Not good. Just gonna try to spit out as much damage as we possibly can. Kind of worries me. No healer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Get all that bar back. Go for the outsides. And we are going to do sync move on the Chandelure here. Come on. Oh man. I'm scared, boys. I'm scared. I don't know why I'm scared, but I'm scared. Come on. Do some damage. That's what I'm talking about. That was good damage. Ooh. Go for the Snarl. I feel like I should have done more than a Snarl. Alright. So, need to start focusing on these things weak to steel here. So, as soon as I have the chance, I'm gonna try not to die, please. As soon as I get the chance, I will try not to die. Oh! Steven, don't do it! Oh boy. Alright, we are getting close. It's scary. It's really scary. I'm just gonna use Dark Pulse on this stupid Chandelure. Come on. Come on.
Take it away.
The Iron Head should kill. That time to energize. I'm getting it, boys. I'm getting the MP refreshes, which makes me feel good. Any damage to the fighting types is literally going to be icing on the cake. I will love it, love it, love it if it happens. If it doesn't, it's all good. Okay. So I basically just want to try to get to our sync move here with Metagross, sorry. And try to, actually I want to get Best There Is down before, it did like no damage, before we end up dying so that way I can get some endurance off of that. That would be great. Do some big damage for me. That'll work. I'll take it. We do have the 1 bullet punch, which is good. Yeah, you lower that defense over there, boy. You lower it. Okay, that works.
Watch and learn.
Okay, we really want to take out this Lycanroc like ASAP. Come on. Let me queue up. Let me queue up. So we do have the endurance on Steven. Whoa! Dang it. Forgot that the sync move's not gonna even help that. So we are stuck with Houndoom. Taking all the damage here. Rock Tomb's definitely gonna kill. Dang it. Okay, so we got a ton of work done, which is good. Got a ton of stuff out of the way. We are going to be facing some rock type moves, so that's going to be interesting. Need to kind of pick and choose around that. All right, boys. So this is the only solution that I can think of right now. We actually may have to push this to a date reset, which is fine. It's not like it's a big deal. But Sharon is kind of a straggler here. I don't really want to use a treat to get back anything. We do have a full heal, which is fine. Facade, I guess it would be okay if we can get some burn off of good old Charizard there. But we're gonna pray. We're gonna hope for the best. We don't have anything that's gonna be able to heal us, which is very, very scary. Charizard's also gonna be weak to rocks, so it's not like we're going into this with the best case scenario. But here we go. Let's see how far we can take it with this. So we want to go for a breathtaking. First thing, gonna go for dire hit. We're expecting these guys to completely die out. We're just gonna push some damage. Holy cow, bro! Not cool. Not cool. That didn't do any damage, which is horrible. Gonna keep pushing it though, because we just need to be able to do as much damage as possible. Get the sync move countdown down as quick as possible. After that X special attack, it's gonna open up Charizard, which is what we want. We want to get this Lycanroc out of the way ASAP because it's gonna do super effective damage to our Charizard, which we do not want. So the Redacted, good. Gets a little bit of health back on the Rotom there. And we're gonna go for some Heat Wave. We could do Blast Burn. Come on. Come on. There you go. We could do Blast Burn, but want to see... Yeah, we're going to keep on with the Heat Wave for a second. Get rid of everything. Thank you. We don't really have a way to get bar back right now. I'm just going to use that to kind of get everything like out of the way. Might as well go for the full heal. I don't really have anything to use it on. Just kind of trying to get that sync move countdown down even further.
Leave this one to me.
MP refresh, liking it.
I let my guard down.
I'm freaking out, boys. Oh, the sync move's gonna hurt. The sync move's gonna hurt. Oh, not good. What do you got? Okay, Sharon's down. We got a little bit of health left on the Rotom. Basically going for straight Blast Burn right now. Going for the Blast Burns, boys. Try to get as much damage as we can. Blast Burn. We do have Power Flux, or Power, whatever. The big one, the good one. The good damage powering move, whatever it's called. We're doing a ton of damage on top of what we're already doing because of Power Flux. We're gonna go ahead and use this. Get it out of the way. We plan on dying. Come on! Come on! So close! You can do it, Charizard! You can do it, Charizard! Giga Impact! We got like one more move in Charizard. Come on! Come on! That's gonna take out Rotom, but that's okay. This Blast Burn should finish it off. Come on! Get it, Charizard! Woo! Yeah! So that is what I'm talking about. That is awesome. So, we coasted, barely making it towards the end. And what's crazy to me is how insane this already gets at Hall 10. This is only milestone 2. So good. So impressive. No wonder you've been giving the young master a run for his money. Ha! Good battle, kid. Grr. I'm pumped, boys. All right. So we got 2 scrolls, which is good. Scrolls are good. If you haven't watched the video about lucky skills and all of that stuff, definitely go check that out. So we are going to stick with another vitality treat. After this one, from milestone 3 up, we are actually going to start choosing extra rewards, because you can actually get cookies. You can get extra cookies out of the rewards. So I definitely want to try and stick to that. So next time on Dragon Ball Z, you're going to get to see some dragon, some flying, and some poison. So I do actually want to start next video. We're going to kind of tackle another interesting idea. I talked a little bit about team composition. We're going to kind of build upon that in the next video, and then we're going to add another element to this and kind of like keep it churning. So as always with every single video, of course, we are going to do a quick sync pair scout. Now we only have the Sabrina banner right now, which is perfectly fine. No, wait. I want extra dupes of good old Alakazam. He does have a sync grid, or they do have a sync grid. I don't know if it's male or female. So if we can get that, I will take it. So on the count of 3, if you guys want to follow along, we're going to go in 1, 2, 3. I only held up 2 fingers. That's probably bad luck. That's why I didn't get anything. So let's see what kind of antenna do we get. Do we get troll? No. No good antenna. What about those doors? Just regular doors. All good. It is Eliza, or Liza, however you want to say it. But that is actually going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. As always, remember that if you want to join the Discord, it's actually the link down in the description below. Also down there are links to YouTube memberships and Patreon if that's your thing. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and head out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.